absolutely. Because, yeah, when we look at the influence that reggae music has had, if we look at, like, for instance, like punk music,
Absolutely.
rock and roll,
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
you know, we talk about, some of the biggest rock and roll groups in the world, and even jazz, some of the great jazz players like Miles Davis.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it is spread far and wide.
And
absolutely.
we started out the show with your Guns of Brixton, and that's a perfect example of that. And
Yes.
we were saying about how, the original song mentioned you, and now you're doing a cover
Yes.
of this song, which is
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. So, it's a cycle that's just going around.
Yep.
And where it has reached at this time now is I'm taking it to another level. And in doing so, collaborating with some people like Tim Armstrong, who has been inspired by it.
Yes.
With all of these kind of experiences, his experiences, and all that I'm carrying with me, is another level that we're taking it to right now.
How did you and Tim Armstrong meet?
Well, on my last album, which was a few years ago, Joe Strummer from The Clash, we did a song on it called Over the Border.
Mm-hmm.
And during that meeting, we talked about a lot of things. And Tim Armstrong's name was one of the names that came up, as somebody who was like a rebel like us. And, well, now I was getting ready to do some new music, and then Tim's name came via my management, and I said, wow, yeah, man. How we recorded back in the days was you're going to the studio like this, and, everybody just played and you sang, and everything went down live. Everything
Absolutely.
was live. And that's how we did most of the songs.
That's wonderful.
The first producer I worked with was Count Boise.
Oh, okay.
He had a sound system, Count Boise.
Yeah.
Count Boise the Monarch. And then the second one was So Cavaliers.
Yes. Count C.
Well, actually, that wasn't Count C. So Cavaliers were So Cavaliers.
Oh, okay.
Count C was Count C. But I did a song called I'm Sorry for
Right.
So Cavaliers. And then Leslie Kong was the third producer I worked for, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And gotta say R.I.P. to the great Count C, who recently passed. And
I've heard. But Count C now, I knew very well.
yes, indeed.
Because we lived in the same area, West Kingston.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Because the crossroads that we're at is that, some of the music is going in different directions, Music started out as social expressions, politically, spiritually, and otherwise. Of course, love was at the center of it. But, the time came when the music took on an element of girls and cars and superstars.
Yes.
Right.
And that's another direction. The roots and culture was kind of taking a back burner seat. But now I see lots of people that I'm encouraged that are bringing forth that, and the people are asking for that.
Absolutely.
The roots and culture and the upliftment music. So this album has come again full circle for the time that it is needed.